So I am here in the Carleton College Arboretum, and I'm actually here because I am looking for some trees. And you might think, Tate, you've already found them, but actually I am looking for more specific trees than all of these behind me. But we'll get to that later. I'm looking for some trees today, and I want to talk about some trees today because trees are such an integral part and were such an integral part to writing systems worldwide and cross-culturally. There are so many cultures that ended up using raw materials of trees even before they used papyrus or paper, right? Like many cultures ended up using soot from trees in order to create their actual writing materials, the thing that creates the marks on the paper. And some cultures even took this further, like the Batak people of North Sumatra in Indonesia. They would actually mix soot with tree sap in order to create sort of an ink, and it was really cool. But if you have an ink, right, it's not going to work unless you have a writing surface on which to put it. So many cultures, once again, ended up using bark, tree bark, in order to inscribe their writing systems. They would use it as a writing surface. And because so many cultures ended up using bark as a writing surface, it inevitably got enshrined into some of these cultures' like mythology. For example, the Iban people of Malaysia actually have this creation and flood myth, where they basically say our proverbial ancestor actually survived the flood and was able to survive the flood because he rode on the waves, floated on a piece of bark that had all of the Iban alphabet actually inscribed upon it. Additionally, the Batak people from before, right, they have a great story about this book that was made completely out of bark and had all of human knowledge inscribed within the book on the bark. And they had this book of knowledge, and they had all of the knowledge in the world, and then the Dutch came and colonized Indonesia and actually stole the book and brought it all the way back to the Netherlands, which is terrible, of course, but it, I guess, explains why the Dutch have such good healthcare, right? But we've actually reached the point where I can show you my specific tree. It is this birch tree right behind me. And I wanted to talk about birch trees because they were so integral to the North American sort of experience in writing systems. A lot of indigenous North American cultures used birch bark in their writing systems. I've actually got some birch bark right here, and it's crazy because it's so much like paper. Like, we have a species of birch tree that is named after paper birch, and it's great for writing, and people used this for writing so often. And actually, I'm going to do a little writing on this to close us off.
If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to this YouTube channel, or you can become a patron on the Endangered Alphabets Patreon page. All donations go to help keep Endangered Alphabets up and running. Also, if you like the information in this video, you can check out our website at endangeredalphabets.com. Both the Patreon and the website will be linked in the description.